Hello again, whiskey friends. Welcome back to the Whiskey Riff Lounge. It's Kelsey. Today we are going to be doing some barrel proof rye. I know you're thinking it's summer. Why the hell are you drinking barrel proof rye? I love rye. So for those of you that love rye, stick around. And for those that don't, I still say stick around because this is going to be an interesting battle. You're wanting to see who wins. So see you in just a minute. Let's kick off the show. All right, welcome back. So today we're doing some barrel proof rye. All right, now this is for my buddy Sam because he loves rye. So today we've got three of my favorite barrel proof ryes. One that's relatively new, one that's been around for a little while, and then another relatively new one, but most everybody knows what it is. So let's go through these in order. Let's get this started right here. So we're going to be doing barrel proof ryes, and I couldn't do it without Jack Daniel's barrel proof rye, baby. Man, these things have been absolute hitters. These are going for about $85 to $89, upwards to $100, depending on where you live. And accidentally did a blind of these for about 12 different barrels and couldn't get up the steps at the person's house. So I really enjoy these picks. This one is, again, at 134.4, non-age stated, going up against a hitter here. Now, this one has been one of my absolute favorites for a while. It's the Old Forester rye. Now, this one is has been open for a little bit longer than the Jack or the third bottle that we're going to get around, but I'll get to that in a minute. $89 to upwards of $100. I mean, these things go back and forth. 125.1, again, non-age stated. This does come from Warehouse G Floor 3, and it is 125 on the proof. And then finally, the newest one that I have really fallen in love with is the Hard True Sweet Mash Rye. And this is a pick from the distillery there at 122.5. So hopefully I can make it through all of these. Now, I didn't do this blind for a reason because I feel like I could pick out all three of these profiles very easily. So what we are going to do is just kind of go through these and see what I like the best, what I preferred. Like I said, I haven't drank any of these in a little while, so we'll start with the JD. So cheers, whiskey friends. Let's get into this. Oh my gosh. So freaking good, but hot. It is stout. Woo! 134.4, baby. I will say on these barrel proofs, a lot of times they need a lot of time to sit in the glass for a while and mellow out. I will give it some aeration, but I will say that, man, the more air these get, the sweeter that they get. Let's get a little sip of the Old Forester. God, that nose is so good, so sweet. My God, that's good. It's still got a punch at 120. What did I say? 120 something? 125? 128. 128.1. Still punching pretty good up front. I will say that it really spreads out towards the mid palate, towards the back. One of the things that I really enjoy about that particular whiskey is that it still holds up to something like the JD that's over 130. And then we got the Hard Truth coming in 120 something as well. Man, these are just so unique on the nose. I can't even begin to tell you. If I did this blind with just this, obviously we've done it. And we've found that it's a bourbon several times. So, I mean, this thing is freaking delicious. Super fruity on the nose. Let's get into the palate. Man, damn, that's good. If you guys aren't drinking Hard Truth Rye, I'm telling you, man, even if you're not like a rye drinking person, or maybe you don't think that you like rye, go try their caramel malted rye, or their sweet mash rye, the regular one, or any of their ryes. I'm telling you, are fabulous. Really, really good. Even just the regular shelf rye. There's a couple other new ryes that they released that are a little bit lower proof that are delicious. I think for me on the nose, oh man, that's hard to beat at JD's. Like caramel bananas and everything nice. Jesus. So good. So after first drink, I think for me, as much as I normally like the Old Forester, I'm going to have to put it back a little bit. I really like it, but between the first and the last cup, between the JD and the Hard Truth, it's really, really tough. That JD is fucking delicious on the nose too. So my gosh, it's so good. It's so strong up front though. I mean, I know a lot of people be like, holy cow, how do you drink that? But it's full of flavor. And what I will say again about the JD Rye is that even though it comes off a little hotter up front, if you will let that thing sit out for 15, 20 minutes, it's just a freaking flavor bomb. I mean, I don't even know how else to describe it. It's just a flavor bomb. Let's go back to the Hard Truth and let's see which one is going to win this battle. Dang. The Hard Truth is really hard to beat. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's fruity, which I love, and it's really different for a rye experience. These two could be pretty much interchangeable on what day and what I wanted to drink, but for today and my palate today, gotta give it to the Hard Truth. Again, if you guys are not seeing this in your area, go ask your rep. These are incredible whiskeys. They just released their bourbon at 100 proof, bottled and bond, and I think next year they're going to be releasing their full proof version of that. It's just incredible whiskey. I mean, you're going up against giants like Old Forester and JD have come along so far, just with some absolute hitters of picks in the rye. So thanks for sticking around. You guys also make sure that you're sticking around and hitting the subscribe button, as well as watching the lives that we have every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern. So guys, I know that a lot of other people do a lot more with production and whatever else, but I'm just here to be honest with you about the whiskey that I'm drinking. I enjoy sharing it with you. So cheers to you guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks, whiskey friends.
Jeff, just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you say hello again. Oh, Jeffrey, you should just be friends with me.